All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with another Cycle Frontier update video today. And today's topic, we're going to talk about patch 1.2.0. This is a little bit of news about the Cycle Frontier and what's going on inside of the game. If you guys are new to the channel, drop that sub and like, hit that notification bell for the most up-to-date and recent Cycle Frontier news. All right, let's get in these patch notes, dude. So it says, hello prospectors, it's time to introduce you all to yet another patch, and an exciting one at that. That's right, it's time to kick off Season 1 for the Cycle Frontier. If you guys didn't know, it starts at 3 a.m. tomorrow, June 22nd. They're going to have a Fortuna pass, right? Just like any other game, they're going to have like a battle pass. You got a free version where you can get free gear out of it, and skins and whatnot, and then they're going to have a paid version that's 950 RM. So what does that mean for you? It's going to cost you like 15 bucks for the paid version US and about 12 euros other currency, right? So I think that's pretty cool. What you'll get with that battle pass though is XP boosters, new prospector skins, melee weapons, emotes, banners, charms, and whatever the hell else they want to throw into the old mixing pot. Additionally, you will be able to find things like weapon supply crates, resources, RM, and salvage tokens in the free track of the pass, which is pretty cool. So it still gives players incentive, you know, to get down and want to get in the game and merc and do missions and stuff and become part of the community. Pretty cool. So if you guys didn't know, there's a huge Twitch campaign coming. What that means for you, if you've never been a part of it or want to be a part of it, is go on to Twitch, find your favorite Cycle Frontier streamers, and there's going to be drops for it. And it starts on June 23rd, a day after Season 1. Now, my channel myself, I will be streaming on Twitch and probably, you know, pointing people towards the old YouTube channel because normally I don't really stream on Twitch. But hey, you want to drop a Twitch Prime on my channel? Cool, dude. That supports my channel either way. But there's a ton of good creators that'll be the affiliates and partners that'll be having drops for the Cycle Frontier that you guys should definitely check out. There's a ton of creators there. There's a list on the Cycle Frontier. So do it to it. I know partners get, I think they're like split up into days where certain partners get certain days and whatnot. And then affiliates get 24 hours as well. So I mean, kind of good, you know, the small guy gets to come up and then the big guys get to kind of dominate too. All right. So with that being said, we're going to get into the changes, what they've changed in the game that for you as a player need to know. So the creature spawn for the Dead Scientist mission was adjusted. There'll be at least 5 creatures that are always spawning inside that area. So don't worry about that. It's covered now. Good. They adjusted some of the loot and enemy respawn timers because you would always typically find yourself as a player in a situation when you're trying to hunt specific creatures, you know, rattlers, striders, marauders, and you got to do it for a quest, and then all of a sudden you go to an area and they're not there. So you find yourself getting out of the instance and then literally dropping into a new one, which realistically that kind of sucks only because there's a risk of you losing loot and no benefit of dropping into an empty map, right? Anyways, so they did another tuning pass for matchmaking buckets. Now matchmaking, the way MMR works, I'm not really for certain how their MMR system works exactly because it seems like even when I play solo, I'm always matched up against duos and trios. So hopefully I can make an in-depth video about that later on when I do a little bit more research on it. And then now, this is a huge part of the changes, you can now craft altered nickel in the crafting area, which is nice. You take 5 common nickel and that equals 1 altered nickel, which is awesome because altered nickel, when it comes to end game stuff, dude, you always find yourself trying to find a backpack or whatever, and you got a bunch of idiots running around with white backpacks and whatever, and it's because you didn't farm enough alter nickel. But now when you get regular nickel, you can definitely get that bag of your wet dreams. All right, so other changes that they made that are significant. Now, the B9 trench gun, there's been a huge talk about this stuff, right? And how the trench gun is better than the shattered gun, or it's literally one and the same. You got people running around, little freaking rats running around with trench guns, and they're taking out end game type of players with a trench gun. Now, yeah, cool, it is a shotgun close range or whatever, but I have people literally hitting me mid-range with the B9 trench gun. So hopefully these changes that they're making with these weapon balances is going to be significant enough to distinguish a beginner player weapon compared to a end game player weapon, right? So they did the hip fire spread increase from 3.5 to 5.5. The ADS spread increased from 3 to 5. For the Rusty AR, 55 damage reduced from 13 to 12. The AR 55 damage reduced from 13 to 12, and the Manicore damage reduced from 13 to 12. So that's kind of a big difference too. When I'm looking at it, it just looks like it's the same value for an AR 55 and a Manicore, right? So just depending on the DPS, which one's better, you know? But there's also a ton of bug fixes, obviously. I'm not going to read them all to you, but you should go ahead and take a look at the link in the description if you want to read over them to see if some of the problems you were having are addressed in the bug fixes. But what do you guys think about this new patch? What are you guys wanting to change with the Cycle Frontier? And what are your ideas for the game when you look at it as in its entirety, right? Like, I know for me, solo drops in this game for me have been pretty decent. I mean, I've been playing FPSs all my life, and I play on my console, I play them on PC, so I'm used to it. But I kind of want other people's opinion to see what kind of crap they're running into that's really like hindering their progression when it comes to Cycle Frontier. Now for me, I mean, this game is awesome. I've been playing since the closed beta, so I don't know. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. But anyways, let's see. What else do we have? We only have miscellaneous, so additional tweaks to our internal anti-cheat measures they made again, which I just dropped a video the other day and gave you the values of literally. They've banned like 14,957 prospectors from the game that were cheating within a 6-day period, which is pretty significant for a new game, especially on a PC platform that is littered with cheaters, right? Anyways, so it says we will be able to kick players when we have maintenance to make sure that everyone uses the correct version. Sorry about the confusion last time. And known issues, the Twitch drop vanity cannot be claimed if the stash is full, and the Biker's Queen image shows black hair through whatever, dude, you know? I mean, those are not typical issues I'm going to worry about in a game, but when you're a developer, you know, you want to make your game nice and shiny. Anyways, that's it for me. If you guys want to hit me up in the Discord, it'll be down below in the description. You guys can always drop in with me whenever you want inside of any instance of the Cycle Frontier. I'm looking forward to Season 1, to seeing what it brings to the game, and seeing what else they apply in the near future for patches and updates. This is just a little bit of news for the Cycle Frontier. This is patch 1.2.0. I'll see you guys in Season 1. You better guard your loot because I'm coming to clap your butt.